Hello and welcome to Toy Vet, episode 53. This is a show where I react to somewhat recent toy releases. I have here a list of releases that I thought looked interesting, put them on the list rather than take a close look at them. So I have a fairly fresh reaction, with a couple exceptions, that's true. Some of the stuff I may have looked at a little more closely, but in general it's true. Let's get right into it. First off we have Tomio Original. Did we look at this last week? I wonder. Tomio. Yeah. We've definitely looked at this either last week or, well, I don't know if I recorded last week even, but we've definitely looked at this or a different colorway of this very recently. I think it was this one too. So I remember commenting on, like, is it a hole through it or not? But so we won't spend much time on this. I know we've already looked at it. Sorry that got on there twice. Next up, Blown Away, Big Red Wolf exclusive from Josh Mayhem X DB or $D$B. Let's see. Oh, Dollar Slice bootlegs. Interesting. They're like these dog soldier guys. The paint is blowing right off them. There's a 36-inch one as well. Let's see. 3 10-inches and a 36-inch. Wonder which one's which. These, I guess these are the 3 10-inches maybe. Let's see. Maybe this is the 36-inch. Yes. Great color scheme just in general. And I know I've talked about the hand-painted aesthetic before on the show, but it's really working for this. Yeah, and the way there's black right there is a cool look for this one. I don't know if you get that on the little ones. Oh yeah, I guess you do. The little ones have the paint is like sticking further out. At least relatively. What's he have in his hand? Hope it's not a bong. Thought it was a gas mask at first. It might be a bong or alcohol or a Molotov. I don't know. Cool effect, and yeah, they're kind of using the hand painted look properly here somehow. I don't know. It looks good. Even on the little ones, it looks good. Pretty interesting idea. Water Bear Frankenstein by PPD Adventure. These are 15 centimeters tall. And we may have covered this on the show before. There was a point where you could fill out a Google form and get it exactly the way you wanted it, which was pretty cool. I bet we covered it on this show. $70 for a 15 centimeter figure. Busting out the ruler, as I often do, and I highly recommend you do when shopping for toys and you're thinking about price versus size and value and things like that. 15 centimeters, which is like 5.5 inches, I guess, something like that. Not a huge fan of these Water Bears. I like the way these ones look, actually. And I love the format of how you could fill out the Google form and get the one you wanted. That was really cool. $70 is way, way, way too much for them, though. What is this? Just like kind of realistic looking crabs. Kind of cool. Wait, what is this? Is this crabs with guns? Crab Tank 3 Storm Kalapa Collection Gotcha series. Is this new? This hasn't been on the Strange Cat on the newsletter. I don't know if you've ever seen people like occasionally make something like this out of real crabs, and it's really disgusting, and I don't think they should do it. These are pretty cool. Not sure if I quite like it enough to put it on my list, but they are pretty neat. I feel like the idea is really great. Like, almost when I hear the idea, I'm almost like, I would definitely love that. But I think I need something a little better. Maybe if one of them looked like this and they were all were slightly different. I think they're just repaints, just different color schemes. Kind of cool though. Nice little find there. Should I put that in here? So that you guys can see it. Little bonus thing. See if the links work. Crab. I'll put it in here since we looked at it. Next up, Alexander the Fat Tiger, the Real Crazy Horse blind box series. I don't know if this is an IP. I wonder, like a character that appears in other things besides toys? Possibly. Here he is smacking the butt of a horse. Here he painted a horse. Smack it. Hot horse. Interesting. Oh, they're fighting in a cartoonish little dust ball. I'm not really into this at all, but I like the way you get two figures. And when you look at, it's very cohesive series. Like when you just look down the line at each one and see what it is, it just feels like captured moments from these two characters, which is very, very varied but very interesting little moments. But I'm not into it at all, but it is very well done. It almost seems like there's a manga or something, and these are all from very varied scenes from it, or a cartoon. Pretty cool. We're getting a 404 here, which means this is sold out or something, but oh, I know what this is, I think. Sank beyond the boundary, drifting black mirror. See, this is like, okay, two things. I've talked about Sank a few times on the show, and how Sank itself hasn't had any inappropriate stuff, but they did one collab back in the day where they had a sort of a collab with a figure that was like a nude female form. It was very much a silhouette type form and not super detailed or anything, but nevertheless, I did not like it. And I decided to not really get any Sank stuff because of that. But I've second guessed that a lot because it was a collab, and it was the collab part coming in that was inappropriate. And Sank itself is great content wise for the most part. They have some devil motif stuff which I don't like. Mostly cartoonish, not like, Satanist type stuff or anything like that. Second thing I'll say is if this is a full size Sank figure in this mirror, this is one of the cheapest Sank things out there. Like normally you're getting this guy in a little scene with a bunch of details, and I feel like it's like $200 or $300. This guy is $85. Let's see. and it's a frame you hang on the wall. He's like actually coming out of the frame or mirror. He's actually through it, I think, which is crazy. Sank does some wild resin things. Yeah, it looks like he's actually coming through it, like his feet are actually in it, which is crazy. Maybe his feather as well. Okay. It is like full size too. You can see from this person holding it. Great deal. This is, if you want to get into Sank, they're what I call their realistic figures, not their little chibi figures. This is a great one because it looks amazing. It's a great concept, and it's cheaper than all the other ones. Now, is it clear? Like, we see a lot of pictures where it looks black, but then maybe that's just a trick of this lighting they have on it. Maybe it's actually clear. Really great piece from Sank. And yeah, it really wants me to makes me want to get into Sank, but I'll think about it more. I don't have the money to get into it right now, anyway. But yeah, this could be something to consider in the future. Very interesting. Hard Stare Pierre blind box is next. Why did I put this on here? I don't know. It's kind of striking. It's like a cat guy in a bunch of different colorways. I don't know. I don't have much to say about that, honestly. I will say it looks like it's from the people that brought us those see-through, like, what's on your mind cats where you could see something inside their brain they were thinking about. Must be from those same people, unless I'm totally off. The big guy and Rusty the Robot from Kaiju 1. I would call it Rusty the Boy Robot. Sofubi set. This is from February. Time pre-orders for the big guy and Rusty the Boy Robot from Kaiju 1. As a kid, I was into this cartoon, and later I found out it was based on a comic, and I got the comic, and it's amazing. It's a huge format, 2 or 3 times the size of a normal comic book, and the art is by Jeff Darrow, and he's going nuts with it. And if you've ever seen any of his work, he just draws these extremely intricate scenes with a million things happening in the background and everywhere. And the whole comic is like that. And I mean, it sounds like I'm just describing something generic, but if you see it, it's really wild, like his style. There'll be just like insane details everywhere. It must take hours and hours to draw each piece he draws. Like there's a scene of like big guy fighting dinosaurs, and there's just like dinosaurs everywhere, and big guy has guns coming out of everywhere, and like hundreds of shells coming out of all his guns that are all shooting at the same time. It's crazy. It's a really good comic. There's a little thing of the show. And some other stuff by Darrow. There's some example of his art. A little bit there. Pretty cool. I don't feel any huge draw to get it necessarily, but it's really cool to see the set, and it's a really good idea, really good fit for Sofubi, I think. Let's see, $150, not horrible at all. 9 cent. Oh wait, big guy is 35 centimeters, which is great. That's actually off the chart on my ruler. So probably like 13, 14 inches. And boy, Rusty the boy robot. There's some weird things going on in this article about how they refer to Rusty. 9 centimeters, which is great too, actually. Makes him, he's like 3, 4, 5 inches, something like that. Pretty cool to see. Cloud Buddy from Brooklyn-based Karen Pango. 3-inch tall ABS-made shaker-style figures. Each clear head comes with filler trinkets to shake up inside your toy. They're a decent little size. I don't know. I guess that's pretty small, but it kind of looks big in the picture compared to what I was thinking. Pretty cool. They have different stuff inside them. They're actually really well done. I was thinking I would like this less than I do, but it's more well done than I thought. Pretty cool. Next, small PA waiting for the tile, overflowing Peach Lux Series blind bag. That's funny. Maybe small PA means small panda. It's funny. This bag, at least this part of it that kind of draws your eye, the title and everything, and this description just tells you nothing about it at all. You have no idea what we're talking about. I guess it's mahjong themed. Waiting for the tile. These sound horoscopish, which I don't like. Each pack contains one minifigure and one mahjong themed base. You may get dupes of the figures, but not the mahjong tiles. Interesting. So you actually do get these mahjong tiles. They aren't just for show. There's a magnetic bottom. Maybe that attaches it to the mahjong tile. Interesting. I think I just like that these were mahjong tiles. I don't play mahjong, but I like the idea of it being, if you could actually play with these somehow, it would be cool. And I love the idea of a chess gotcha set. We haven't seen a true, well, we have seen kind of a true one before, but we haven't seen a true, like, game-focused one. That's what I really want to see. Like a chess gotcha where it's really focused on you being able to get a set and actually play it or something. And the ultimate thing I'd like to see would be not a gotcha, but an actual, like, blind bag chess game, chess-like game where you're getting different pieces and different themes and different factions, and they have different abilities, and you play the game, and it's a game like a trading card game. That would be really cool. Yeah, these, just like the concept, just wanted to look at it for that reason. Not into it, though. This one's about to shoot a cannon, which is cool. Alright. Enough of that. I need to get to bed soon, so let's see what's here last before we go into our other stuff. Secret Base Ultimate Battle once more. Skullbees and Skullbrains. Oh, he's really hunched over, which I kind of don't like that look, actually. Secret Base Ultimate Battle. So you got these skull guys and these bug guys. I wonder if these are old. Oh yeah, 2007. So these are from 2007. This was just an article where Toys R Evil is saying he has a set that he's selling at his Miku Market, which is some place he has in Singapore where he sells stuff. Kind of like, it sounds like it's kind of like a flea market that he has a booth at, which is pretty cool. See, the skull guys, I like them, honestly. I don't know if I really like the bug guys. The skull boxer guys are cool. Interesting. If you're in Singapore, drop by his booth and pick them up. Let's look at McNoise Toys, which we look at every time we meet up. Where did we leave off? I think we looked at this. Did we? I think so. If not, here's a cool Psycho Soldier. I feel like we looked at that. Looks great. It's a one-off. McBraining also has a one-off Last Samurai, which is an older figure, I think, from McNoise. I think we talked about that. And Psycho Soul Buster one-off. These McBraining one-offs, I guarantee you, they're very expensive. We may have looked at this as well. I think we did, and I think there's an older post about it too. We talked about this, yes. These little patterns on the shoulder pads. Okay, so what's new? Evangelion stuff. Dastar Art is doing a Skeletor Black Ace Mark II, which I guess is a good fit with its skeleton face, but as I've talked about many times, I don't like when McNoise, although this is done by Dastar Art, not McNoise itself, when they have these, strong references to other IPs. I'm not a fan of that, unless it really hits something I like, or if it's something kind of tongue-in-cheek, like if it was McDonald's or something. Get a really good look. We struggled to get a good look at the art on the back of Black Ace Mark II before you get a really good look at it there. It's like a little TV screen you can see. Let's see if they have a shot of it here too. Yeah. I thought it was a little game system before, but it looks like it's just like a display screen and you can see a great little space scene on it. I love that. Not a huge Black Ace Mark II fan, but I love this part of it. It's really cool. And I think there's so much potential for you to, when people are doing their colorways or if McNoise does a colorway, there's so much potential to do something special in there too. Especially if it was blank. I think it's kind of embossed with this stuff. Great concept, though, to have like a screen in the back of your figure. Really cool. Anyway, last but not least, there is nothing new with Galaxy People. I look at this every day. Just these awesome blue spider tanks from a little bit ago. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching.